We're diving into the fascinating world of coins, specifically the 1961 D mint mark penny. This seemingly ordinary penny can be worth a fortune, so make sure you stick around to learn all about its value, history, and what makes it so special. The 1961 D penny is part of the Lincoln Penny series, which has been produced since 1909. Minted in Denver, this coin is known for its distinct D mint mark, indicating where it was produced. But what sets the 1961 D penny apart from other pennies? In 1961, over 1.5 billion pennies were minted. However, the 1961 D penny is particularly sought after due to its rarity in certain conditions. While most of these coins are only worth their face value of 1 cent, a few exceptional specimens have sold for staggering amounts at auction. Now, let's talk about what makes some 1961 D pennies worth so much more than others. First, we have the D mint mark, but there are also specific varieties and errors that collectors are eager to find. For example, the 1961 D penny with a double die is particularly valuable. This occurs when the coin is struck more than once, resulting in a noticeable doubling of the design elements. So, how much is the 1961 D penny worth? In average condition, it's worth about a few cents. However, if you have one of those rare double die varieties in excellent condition, you could be looking at a price tag of over $1 million. Yes, you heard that right, some of these coins have sold for upwards of $2 million at auction. Here are some tips on how to identify if your 1961 D penny might be worth more than just a cent. Make sure it's a D mint mark. Inspect for any doubling on the letters or numbers. Coins in uncirculated condition or graded by professional services can significantly increase in value. If you think you might have a valuable coin, consider taking it to a professional for grading. So, the 1961 D penny might look ordinary, but it can hold extraordinary value. Make sure to check your coin collection, and you might just have a hidden treasure on your hands. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin-related content, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a valuable penny. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, specifically the 1964 no mint mark penny. You might be surprised to learn that this seemingly ordinary penny can be worth a fortune. So, let's explore what makes it so special. First, let's talk about the basics. The 1964 penny was struck by the United States Mint and features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the front. But here's the kicker, not all 1964 pennies are created equal. Most 1964 pennies were minted in Philadelphia, which means they have no mint mark. However, there were also pennies produced in Denver and San Francisco with mint marks. So, why is the no mint mark version so valuable? The 1964 no mint mark penny is considered rare due to a few factors. While millions were produced, many have been lost to time, and collectors have an insatiable demand for coins that tell a story. It's estimated that only a small number of these pennies in pristine condition remain today. Now, let's get to the good stuff, the value. While a standard 1964 no mint mark penny might only be worth a few cents in circulated condition, uncirculated or gem quality examples can fetch thousands, even millions, at auction. The highest recorded sale for one of these beauties is around, insert a specific price, proving that some pennies really can be worth their weight in gold. If you think you might have a 1964 no mint mark penny, here are some tips to identify it. Look for the lack of a mint mark on the reverse side, just below the date. And remember, the condition of your coin is crucial. Store it in a cool, dry place and consider using a protective holder to keep it safe. We're diving into a truly incredible find in the world of numismatics, the 1967 no mint mark penny coin, which could be worth a whopping $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. First, let's set the stage. The 1967 penny was minted during a time of transition for the United States. The U.S. Mint was shifting from producing the copper pennies we know and love to a more cost-effective zinc composition. Most 1967 pennies have a mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint produced millions of these coins, and they're relatively easy to find. But today, we're focusing on the rare ones, the ones that didn't get a mint mark at all. Now, the 1967 no mint mark penny is not just any ordinary penny. It's known for its unique characteristics. If you look closely, you'll notice that these coins can often have a sharper strike and cleaner details compared to their mint-marked counterparts. Why is it worth so much, you ask? Well, this coin's rarity has been confirmed by experts and collectors alike. In recent auctions, graded versions of the 1967 no mint mark penny have sold for astonishing amounts, some reaching up to $1 million. But only if they're in top condition and graded by professional services. So how can you tell if your 1967 penny is the $1 million one? The first step is to check for the mint mark. If you don't see one, you're already on the right track. Next, look for any signs of wear. A penny in mint condition will have sharp details and a bright finish. To get the best value for your coin, consider having it graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. A higher grade means a higher value. Remember, the difference between a penny worth a few cents and one worth thousands can be as simple as the condition it's in. Now, let's talk about where to find these elusive treasures. Check through your change, scour flea markets, or visit estate sales. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden gem. We're diving into a truly remarkable coin that has captured the attention of collectors worldwide, the 1968 no mint mark penny. This little piece of history is worth millions, and I'm here to tell you why. First, let's set the stage. The 1968 penny was minted in the United States during a time when the country was experiencing significant changes, both socially and economically. What makes the 1968 penny particularly special is its unique characteristics. While most pennies from that year were minted in Philadelphia and have no mint mark, there are specific coins that stand out and can fetch a jaw-dropping price at auctions. This is what we're talking about, the 1968 no mint mark penny. On the front, we have the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, and on the back, the famous 1-cent engraving. But what you really need to look for is the condition of the coin. A well-preserved 1968 penny can be worth up to $1 million. That's right, folks, $1 million. So, why is this penny worth so much? Well, it all boils down to rarity and demand. The 1968 no mint mark penny was not intended to be a rare coin, but a few factors contributed to its scarcity. Many of these coins were either lost, damaged, or simply taken out of circulation. Collectors are on the lookout for pristine examples, and if you happen to find one in excellent condition, you could strike gold. If you're out hunting for coins, here are a few tips to help you identify a valuable 1968 no mint mark penny. Coins in mint condition with minimal scratches or blemishes are highly sought after. Some 1968 pennies exhibit a doubling effect on the lettering, which can increase the coin's value significantly. If you think you have a rare coin, getting it graded by a professional can validate its worth and help you sell it for top dollar. Remember, coin collecting is not just about the money, it's about the history and stories behind each coin. The 1968 no mint mark penny is a perfect example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can hold extraordinary value. So, keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows, you might just uncover your own $1 million penny. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting. In this video, we'll be exploring a penny that's more than just a piece of change, it's a potential $1 million treasure. So, stick around as we uncover the secrets of the 1969 mint mark penny. First off, let's talk about what makes the 1969 penny so special. Produced at the Denver Mint, this coin features the iconic Lincoln design on the obverse and the classic 1 cent on the reverse. But it's not just the design that's remarkable, it's a rare minting error that sets this penny apart from the rest. The 1969 penny is highly sought after because of a specific error, Some of these coins have an unusual doubling on the obverse, which means you can see a clear duplication of the date and possibly the word Liberty. This is known as a double die error, and it significantly increases the coin's value. If you're lucky enough to have one of these coins in your collection, it could be worth a staggering amount, up to $1 million. However, not every 1969 D penny is worth that much. It's all about the condition and the quality of the error. So, how can you identify if your 1969 D penny is one of these valuable coins? Here are a few tips. Look closely at the date on the penny. If you see a clear doubling effect, that's a good sign. Ensure that the coin has the D mint mark. This indicates it was minted in Denver. Coins in better condition, especially those graded by professional services, are worth significantly more. Consider having your penny professionally graded. A certified coin could sell for much more than an ungraded one. If you discover that you have a valuable 1969 D penny, you might be wondering how to sell it. Here are a few options. Websites like eBay can help you reach collectors worldwide. Attending coin shows can connect you with buyers and other collectors who appreciate rare finds. For truly rare coins, consider going through a reputable auction house, which can help you get the best price. And there you have it. The 1969 D mint mark penny is not just a common coin, it could be your ticket to a life-changing amount of money. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and share your own coin finds in the comments below. We're diving into a fascinating topic that has coin collectors buzzing, the 1971 no mint mark penny, a coin that could be worth a whopping $1 million. If you're a collector or just curious about rare coins, you won't want to miss this one. So, let's get started. The 1971 penny is quite unique in its own right. It was struck during a period when the U.S. Mint was producing coins at an unprecedented rate. However, not all pennies are created equal. While most 1971 pennies are relatively common, there's a specific variant that stands out, the no mint mark penny. First, let's talk about mint marks. Mint marks are small letters found on coins that indicate where they were produced. For most coins from 1971, you'll find a D for Denver or a P for Philadelphia. But the no mint mark variant? That's where the rarity lies. It was produced in Philadelphia and does not have a mint mark, making it exceptionally rare. Now, let's get into the exciting part, the value. The 1971 no mint mark penny can fetch some jaw-dropping prices. While many of these coins circulate at face value, uncirculated specimens can be worth thousands, and rare examples have sold for over $1 million at auction. Why? Because they're hard to find, especially in pristine condition. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that are in excellent shape. Identifying a 1971 no mint mark penny is essential for any collector. Here's what you should look for: make sure it's missing the D or P. Look for coins that are uncirculated, with no signs of wear or discoloration. Check the features of Abraham Lincoln and the date. The sharper the details, the more valuable it is. So, where can you find these elusive coins? You might come across them at coin shops, estate sales, or even in your own pocket change. It's worth checking your spare change, as you might have a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Online auctions and coin shows are also great places to look, but be sure to verify the authenticity and condition before making a purchase. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more exciting content on rare coins. We're diving into a truly remarkable coin that you might have in your pocket right now, a 1973 D mint mark penny. This little piece of history could be worth a staggering $1 million. Let's find out why. First, let's talk about the basics. The 1973 D penny, minted in Denver, features the iconic design of Abraham Lincoln on the front, with the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But what makes this coin so special? In the world of coin collecting, rarity is king. The 1973 D penny gained its fame due to a rare minting error, specifically, the famous double die error. This means that the coin was struck twice, resulting in a noticeable doubling of certain details on the coin, like Lincoln's facial features and the inscriptions. So, how much is this penny really worth? Well, most 1973 pennies are only worth 1 cent, but those with the double die error can fetch between $1,000 to over $1 million at auction, depending on their condition. Yes, you heard that right, $1 million for a penny. That's the power of rarity in the world of coin collecting. If you think you might have one of these valuable coins, here's what to look for: check the details closely, especially Lincoln's hair and the date. If you see any doubling, you might just be holding a rare treasure. Remember to handle your coins with care, and consider consulting a professional appraiser for verification. If you do find a 1973 penny with the double die error, you might be wondering where to sell it. Coin shows, online auctions, and reputable coin dealers are great places to start. Just make sure to do your research and get the best price for your prized possession. We're diving deep into a coin that's not just a piece of history, but a true treasure in the numismatic world, the 1978 Lincoln penny without a mint mark. You won't believe its astonishing potential value of $1.7 million. Let's get started. Let's talk a bit about the history of the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The 1978 version, like its predecessors, features Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But what makes the 1978 penny without a mint mark so special? Typically, pennies minted in Philadelphia do not carry a mint mark, while those from Denver are marked with a D, and those from San Francisco with an S. In 1978, most pennies were produced in the Philadelphia Mint, and the majority you'll find are without a mint mark. However, it's essential to understand that not all of them are created equal. Out of the billions of pennies produced in 1978, very few have been graded at the highest levels by coin grading services. Only a handful of these coins are known to exist in mint condition, making them incredibly rare. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for these hidden gems, and if you happen to find one, you could be sitting on a fortune. So, what determines the value of the 1978 penny? It all comes down to grading. Coins are typically graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. For example, a 1978 Lincoln penny in uncirculated condition can fetch anywhere from $10 to $100. But if you have one graded at a perfect 70, that's where the magic happens, potentially worth over $1.7 million. Now, how can you tell if your 1978 penny is a treasure? Here are a few tips. Look for wear and tear. Coins in pristine condition are far more valuable. Some pennies may have minting errors, like off-center strikes or double dies, which can increase their value. If you think you have a valuable coin, consider getting it professionally graded by a reputable grading service. This can significantly impact its value. If you do find a valuable 1978 Lincoln penny, you might wonder where to sell it. You can approach coin dealers, auction houses, or even online platforms like eBay. Always ensure you get multiple appraisals to understand its worth before selling. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 1978 Lincoln penny without a mint mark, a coin that could be worth a jaw-dropping $1.7 million. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin content, and let us know in the comments if you've ever come across this rare gem. Until next time, keep searching for those treasures. We're uncovering the mystery of a coin that many overlook, the 1981 Lincoln penny without a mint mark. This little piece of currency isn't just any penny, it's valued at an astonishing $1.6 million. How is that possible? Stick around, and we'll reveal the secrets behind its worth. Let's start with the basics. The Lincoln penny was first minted in 1909 and has undergone various changes over the years. The 1981 penny, made primarily of copper, features President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But here's the catch. The 1981 Lincoln penny we're discussing doesn't have a mint mark, which means it was produced in Philadelphia. While most 1981 pennies are relatively common and worth just 1 cent, a few of them have become legendary due to an error in the minting process. In 1981, the U.S. Mint was in the process of transitioning from the use of copper to zinc for the penny, which led to some unusual circumstances. A small number of 1981 pennies were accidentally struck without a mint mark, a rare mistake considering that all Philadelphia minted coins typically bear one. This minting error created a unique collectible, and as collectors and numismatists learned of its existence, demand skyrocketed. But what truly sets this penny apart and drives its value up to $1.6 million? Rarity is one of the most significant factors in determining a coin's value. While millions of Lincoln pennies were minted in 1981, only a handful of those without a mint mark were ever discovered. As more collectors sought this elusive piece, the price tag began to soar. In 2019, a well-preserved example of the 1981 Lincoln penny without a mint mark sold for a whopping $1.6 million at auction. This sale sent shockwaves through the coin collecting community, sparking interest from both seasoned collectors and casual enthusiasts. Now, you might be wondering, how can you tell if your 1981 penny could be worth a fortune? Here are a few tips. Look for the mint mark just below the date on the obverse. If it's missing, you might have a valuable coin. Coins in excellent condition, ideally graded by a professional service, can fetch higher prices. Look for clarity and luster. If you believe you have a valuable 1981 penny, it's crucial to research its history and get it authenticated by experts. To wrap things up, the 1981 Lincoln penny without a mint mark exemplifies how a simple error can lead to extraordinary value in the world of coin collecting. If you have any old pennies lying around, it might be worth taking a closer look. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fascinating stories about coins. Have you ever found a valuable penny? Share your experiences in the comments below. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, focusing on a remarkable piece of American history, the 1984 Lincoln penny without a mint mark, valued at an astounding $1.3 million. Make sure you stick around until the end, as we unravel the mystery behind its rarity and what makes it so valuable. Before we get into the specifics of the 1984 penny, let's take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln penny itself. Introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, this coin has seen many changes over the years. Originally made of 95% copper, the composition changed in 1982 to zinc, which significantly altered its value and collecting interest. Now, let's zoom in on our star of the show, the 1984 Lincoln penny. Unlike its counterparts from the same year, this particular coin stands out due to its lack of a mint mark. Most 1984 pennies were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. However, the elusive 1984 penny without a mint mark became a sensation among collectors. But what makes this penny worth $1.3 million? The answer lies in a few key factors. The 1984 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is incredibly rare, with only a handful of known examples. Its scarcity has driven demand among collectors, leading to its astronomical valuation. This penny is categorized as an error coin. It's believed that some pennies were mistakenly produced without a mint mark, which is typically found on coins minted in Denver and San Francisco. This mistake has made it highly sought after, as collectors are always on the lookout for rare errors. The demand for error coins has surged in recent years, with collectors willing to pay top dollar for unique pieces. The 1984 Lincoln penny without a mint mark has become a holy grail for many enthusiasts. Now, if you're lucky enough to come across a 1984 Lincoln penny, how can you tell if it's the coveted version? Here are some tips. Check the reverse side of the coin. The absence of a mint mark is your first clue that it might be the rare version. Condition is critical. Coins that are in excellent shape will fetch a higher price. Look for signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. If you believe you found one, consider getting it appraised by a professional. A third-party grading service can authenticate the coin and provide a detailed valuation. If you're lucky enough to have rare coins like this, proper care is essential. Use coin holders or capsules to protect your coins from scratches and environmental damage. Never clean your coins. Cleaning can decrease their value. If they're dirty, consult a professional for advice. To wrap up, the 1984 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is not just a coin, it's a piece of history. With its rarity and value of $1.3 million, it's a perfect example of why coin collecting is such an exciting hobby. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more amazing content, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever come across a rare coin? We'd love to hear your stories. We're diving into the fascinating world of coins, specifically the 1991 Lincoln penny without a mint mark, a coin that could be worth a staggering $1.3 million. You heard that right. So, grab your magnifying glass, and let's get started. The 1991 Lincoln penny is a part of the Lincoln Memorial series, which has been a staple in American currency since 1959. However, what makes this particular coin so special? The answer lies in its rarity. Most 1991 pennies are common and can be found easily, but this one has a unique twist. Now, let's talk about mint marks. Most pennies are produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which typically puts a P mint mark on coins produced there. However, some coins are produced without any mint mark, indicating a special circumstance. In 1991, there are very few of these no mint mark coins, making them exceptionally rare. While over 5 billion 1991 Lincoln pennies were minted, the exact number of those without a mint mark is unknown. This lack of data adds to the allure and value of this coin. So, why is the 1991 Lincoln penny without a mint mark valued at $1.3 million? Well, it all boils down to demand and rarity. Collectors are always on the lookout for unique coins, and a penny like this has a captivating story behind it. Recently, some have sold for hundreds of thousands, with the top bids reaching up to $1.3 million. This means if you stumble upon one in your pocket change, you could be sitting on a gold mine. Now, let's get into how you can identify this rare penny. Here are a few tips. It should be 1991. If you see no P, D, or S on the reverse side, you might have a winner. The better the condition, the more valuable it is. Look for scratches, discoloration, or any damage. If you happen to find one of these rare coins, it's important to care for it properly. Store it in a protective holder to prevent scratches and keep it away from extreme temperatures and humidity. In conclusion, the 1991 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is not just a piece of currency, it's a potential treasure waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more coin-related content. Have you ever found a rare coin? Share your stories in the comments below. We're diving into a remarkable coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, the 1992 D Lincoln penny with a mint mark. And believe it or not, this little copper piece could be worth up to $1.2 million. So, let's get started. First, let's take a look at what makes the 1992 D Lincoln penny so special. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint, and while many 1992 pennies were produced, the D mint mark designates that this specific penny comes from a lower mintage. But there's more to the story. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909, has undergone various design changes. By 1992, it featured the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The 1992 D penny is particularly interesting because of its connection to a minting error that has driven its value sky high. In 1992, a handful of Lincoln pennies were struck with a significant error. The coins were missing the D mint mark. This rare mistake occurred when some coins were accidentally produced without the intended mint mark due to a malfunction during the minting process. So, what's the value of these error coins? The 1992 D. Lincoln penny with the missing mint mark is extremely rare, with only a few known examples in circulation. Collectors have been willing to pay top dollar for these coins, with some selling for up to $1.2 million at auction. Just imagine holding a penny that could change your life. The rarity and demand for the 1992 D. Lincoln penny with the missing mint mark are unprecedented. It's a perfect example of how a simple mistake can create immense value in the numismatic world. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable coins? Here are a few tips to keep in mind. Check the reverse side of the coin for the D mint mark. If it's absent, you may have a rare find. The better the condition of the coin, the higher its value. Look for minimal wear, good luster, and clear details. Keep an eye on auction sites and collector communities for the latest sales. This will give you an idea of current market values. So, what's the takeaway here? The 1992 D. Lincoln penny with a missing mint mark is not just a coin, it's a piece of history worth up to $1.2 million. If you stumble upon one of these rare coins, you might just strike it rich.